Hello everyone and welcome to GSMCT. Today we are going to be doing the review and reaction video to episode 4 of The Last of Us. So in this episode is actually not that long compared to the last episode, episode 3. In the beginning of the episode to the end, and we got some bad jokes that were funny, and we get to see, Ellie and Joel bonding in this particular episode. It was not so bad to see, but the jokes were not funny at all. But I kind of feel like they tried to make them bond in this particular episode, but Joel was still, a little bit distant, not so close, but it shows them getting closer together and kind of having some kind of relationship. Now, also Ellie wishing that she could restore, the future and turn it back to the old days when they had the aeroplane and the trucks. She wished she could get that because she didn't have that. As we know, Ellie is not born in our time. She is born later on in when the virus have actually spread. And so she does. I'm wondering, oh my God, she doesn't know that people are not good in this particular time that she is. I mean, they're killing people, robbing, and all of that, and she does not know. So Joel have to tell her all the time, we are not afraid of the infected. We are more afraid of the human beings, which is very surprising to me compared to, it kind of seemed like only Frank and Bill were the decent people. Everybody else is just terrible. Everybody else is just out to get each other. Now, with that being said, apart from the bad jokes that they had going on, we actually see Ellie in the beginning of the episode, trying out a new gun in front of the mirror, showing off, having a little bit of a smug in her face. Joel did not know that Ellie had the guns since she actually, hid it from Joel. And also we get to see Ellie save Joel's life in this particular episode. We see people, trying to, rob them. The guy that tried to attack Joel, that tried to kill Joel, he did not have any sympathy, nor did he want to ask questions before Ellie shot him. All of a sudden, he started talking about his name and all of that. I'm like, you didn't ask questions. You just wanted that person to die. And all of a sudden, you've repented in 2 seconds. Okay, that is, that's quite funny. Now, another funny scene in this particular episode was, Ellie reading the, grown-up magazines, the adult magazines. I'm going to say that scene was quite funny, because I can imagine what was going through Joel's head. But at the end of the day, this episode was very short. We get to see, Sam and Henry at the end of the episode. And also we get to see the people that are going after, Henry and Sam. Now, with that being said, I am actually gonna say this. I mean, the beginning of this series, I was hyped. Now the hype is kind of going down, and I am not that impressed with this particular episode. The episode 4, too short, shorter than the one from the previous episode. This particular episode is just terrible people, and there was a scene of the ground moving. I don't know what is that, if that's some of the roots or if there are some infected buried in there. But you know what? As the episode progressed to episode 5, we will get to, I think many of our questions will be answered. Now, with that being said, let me know what you think about this particular episode, and let's get into the scene, the reaction video.
We have to do this every hour?
Back in the day, we'd drive 10, 12 hours on one tank. You could go anywhere.
It doesn't matter how much you push the envelope. It'll still be stationary.
One of the most terrible jokes I've ever heard. Anybody
And then
think
it
that's
dawned
funny?
on me.
Feel free to wait in the truck.
Okay, but just know, you can't escape Will Livingston.
Must have been some truck.
Yeah, they used to stick big-ass plows on them and clear the roads for their tanks and such.
I want to see a tank.
You will.
It's light on the reading, but it has some interesting pictures.
No. Put
Oh,
that back.
now
That's
this
not for
was
kids.
funny.
How do you even walk fuck around with that thing.
Please get rid of it.
Hold your horses. I want to see what all the fuss is about.
All right, that's enough for today. I figure I'll sleep tonight and drive tomorrow all day, all night. Get us to Wyoming by next morning.
Where in Wyoming did you say your brother was?
Last contact came through a radio tower close to Cody.
What's his name?
Whose name?
Your brother.
Tommy. Tommy's what we used to call a joiner. Dreams of becoming a hero. So he enlists in the Army right out of high school. And then Tommy meets Marlene. She talks me into joining the Fireflies. So now he's on his own out there, and I gotta go get him. Put your seatbelt on.
Are we gonna help him?
No.
Now, this was one of the scenes that was very surprising to me because he directly knew it was a trap.
Hey, you see that hole? When I say go, you crawl to that wall and you squeeze through and you don't come out until I say, okay? Get back behind the wall. No, I'm sorry, please.
Seriously, like you were just trying to kill him a second ago.
Kathleen.
You know where Henry is. I wonder if this is the cell where my brother was beaten to death.
No, you were wronged. But this has gone too far.
It's always gone too
has
far
to
when it's
stop.
always their turn.
But before, people dying was okay. When you were safe and protected and ratting on your neighbors to Fedra. Who did this?
We think it was outsiders. We found a truck loaded. It's not a Fedra vehicle, but they were heavily supplied.
Find who did this. Find every collaborator and
We are
kill
looking
them
for Sam
all.
and Henry in this scene.
They're not Fedra and they're not Fireflies, so who are they?
People. As soon as we don't hear a truck, we move. Are you all right?
Yeah. It wasn't my first time.
Double the guards around our provisions. He's fucking close. I can feel it.
Now, what was that?
When do we tell the others?
Let's just handle what we have to handle. We can deal with this after.
It's always mistakes
After.
like this that get people killed because somebody doesn't want to tell the
Take a look
truth.
around first.
Where'd you be without me, huh?
By now, Wyoming.
Joel!
What?
What are you doing?
I don't want someone sneaking up on us while we're sleeping. Hey,
Yeah?
what did you mean it wasn't your first time?
I don't want to talk about it.
You don't have to.
Did you know diarrhea is hereditary?
Jeez.
Joel,
Look like they've been caught. Oh God, yeah, they've been caught. And that's it. Please do not forget to press that like button, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comment section. Until next time, have a great day and goodbye.